Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm under my 2021 Porsche Macan GTS, and I just removed the under panel to gain access to the oil drain plug. And as everyone knows, there's a ton of bolts that need to come out, plus two popping kind of trim pop things that get removed with this tool. And what I decided to do is make myself an access panel so that when I do the oil changes, I could just access the drain plug very quick. Now, I won't be doing this all the time, but I like to change my oil at least twice a year. And I still will be removing the panel to check things out every once in a while. But for the quick oil change, I think this is going to work out great. So here is the undercarriage, and I removed it, and I marked it very carefully exactly where the drain plug would be, and I drilled in a 4-inch round hole, just using one of these devices, a round hole saw. And now I'm going to put everything back together, and I'll show you the cap that I purchased. I actually purchased several. I wanted to see what would work best, but let's get the carriage back on and take it from there. So I just wanted to go over the tools that I used for this. I just used a red pencil to mark the location where to drill. This is the tool that gets those two snap panels out. Works great. I know a lot of people struggle with that, but you just slip this in and it pulls the pin apart. This is the T25 bit to remove all the screws. It's my screwdriver, the drill, and I think I might have said 4 inches. This is a 4.5 inch, so very important. 4.5 inch drill hole saw. Okay, so this is the moment to see if everything works. So I found this plate online. It's called the Grote 9438. Okay, it's an access panel. It's made of polycarbonate plastic. It has these little tabs to hold it in. So I'm really hoping that this works. It does come with a seal. Now, when I tried this on a sample, I drilled a hole into a box. It kind of snapped in and was flush. Much better without the seal. So we'll see which way works better on the car. Okay, so I got all the access or the main undercarriage trim back on. This is another moment of truth to see if I lined it up properly. So I'm gonna turn the phone upside down so you guys could see the hole that I drilled. And look at that. It's pretty much centered right in between my hole. Okay, I'm gonna flip the phone so you can get a better view. Okay, so hopefully you can see this. The phone upside down, but look at that. It's pretty much centered, and it's gonna give me great access to that oil drain plug. Okay, so let's see how the cap fits. I'm hoping it fits well. Let's see, I'm gonna try it with this weather seal ring on it first. But I have a feeling I'm not going to use it. Okay, so it fits really good. Of course, they were out of black, so I had to get gray. But you know what? I'm kind of glad I have the gray. This way I could like kind of check on it easier and see if it's on. But I think I'm gonna take this seal out because I think it's gonna sit much better and stay in better without it. Okay, let's see how that works. Okay, folks, so it fits great. It really does. It's tight I don't think it's gonna come off. I just don't know if I'm 100% happy. Let me turn the camera around. Okay, so here she is. It's hanging, you know, a little bit lower. I don't know if, you know, if water's gonna get in there or if it's gonna affect the wind. I'm not really sure, but I mean, I think it's fine. I really do, but I have another option that might even be better. Okay, so this is my other option. It is a boat access panel. Okay, so it's the proper size, and there are screws that go in. They're black self-tapping screws. I bought this universal hatch installation kit, which comes with a sealant. So you basically put it around here, and then you screw right through it, and the self-tapping screws will go right into the undercarriage. And then that would stay on, and then whenever I want to access it, I would just open this panel. Just having a hard time doing it with one hand, but anyway, it unscrews, and I'll show you that. So you can see that it unscrews, and then I'd have access. The only thing is that I have to put the screws in, and I think I'm gonna go that route. Okay, so let's see how that works. Okay, folks, so I put this flexible sealant around it. Okay, I know it's overhanging, but I'm gonna trim that off, and the screws are gonna go right through that, creating a great seal. And let's get this on and put those screws in and see how that works. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so you can see this is a work in progress. I decided to go with, instead of those self-tapping screws, I decided to go with screws with washers and nuts. This way it's secured. I feel like those black screws are just going to keep spinning and not catch. So this way the boat hatch will be secured completely from both ends. Okay, so let's get these in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the boat access panel is on, and so I used the stainless steel screws, washers, and nuts. It is on solid. I'm very happy that the my measurements were accurate. The drain bolt is right in the center. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just trim this sealant so it's not hanging, but this thing is in solid. I mean, awesome. So let me trim that, and then we're gonna screw in the cover. All right. Okay, so I trimmed that with a razor blade. Looks great. All right, so now I'm gonna screw in this cover, and this is nice ABS plastic. Let's get this in. Okay, it's going in nice. Okay, and that is sealing really nice. So I could go pretty tight with this, but I'm gonna show you guys it from the front. It really, really looks good. I'm very happy. I'll show you it from the front. All right, so here's the front of the car. So you really can't see it dropping down much at all. So there it is, sealed nicely. Nice black. It is in there solid, and this is going to save me a lot of time. It should be on all the cars, I think. All right, I am going to call this project a wrap, and that's the final product. So when I'm ready to change the oil, I'll just get under the front of the car. I can keep the car flat, don't need any jacks. Untwist this. There's your oil drain plug, and we'll see if I install anything different than that, but I think I'm really just gonna stay with the OEM plug. I don't think I'm gonna do any Fumoto valve or Valvomax. I think it's just as easy. It's going to come out nice and straight. And like I said, I think that this is going to enable me to change the oil more often, make it an easier job. The filter for this 2021 Porsche Macan GTS is actually under the hood now. So I know a lot of you guys might have questions about that. So I don't have to, in a lot of the cars it was like kind of over here, but now it's up top. So this is just great. I still think every once in a while you need to remove this entire panel to inspect things, and that could be done once a year. But you know, this will enable me to change the oil 2-3 times a year, since I do a lot of miles. And let me know what you guys think. If you want to know where I got this access panel, I'll link that below. But I'm gonna call this a wrap and a successful project. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. I will be filming the oil change when I do that. Okay, so everybody drive safe, and thanks again.